Alright, I got some space. So I'm gonna make it a video longer than this one. So as I was explaining, I'll make this a part 3. So basically what I was saying, like I got heated, calmed down a little bit because like when I was with my grandma at the time, they was doing all these black magic stuff to me and stuff like that. So, my cousin Misa and her friend came over, to grandma's house because it was close to Christmas, yeah. So they came over. So now I was like, oh, because I was watching a video that said, oh yeah, someone's finna come over this week. And then next, I went downstairs. I was watching tarot reading, and grandma was like, yeah, Misa and her friends is coming over. I was like, sweet, all right. But this is where what I was 19, 18, turning 19, 19 or 20. So we was already gone and all that stuff. They had their own crib and all that stuff. They came, and they came early because the rest of the crew was gonna come from Michigan down here to Cairo for Christmas. So like they came a week later, and I was upstairs, and they came a week later, and I was like, cool. But at the same time, I still couldn't trust anyone because when it comes to me, everybody who around me tends to switch up on me easily. Like, I'm not even joking with you. Like, they will be cool in my face, then all of a sudden they stop talking to me, and they have like hatred toward, not say like pure hatred, but it's like they were just cool with me. They were just in my face talking to me. Then next in the same sentence, they stop talking to me. They avoid me and stuff. So I told grandma this. I said, Grandma, after all this incidents with Tink and Tink and them been doing to me, I'm gonna bet you this. I told grandma this before they came. I was like, Grandma, as soon as they come, Tink is gonna come here and take them away and bring them to their house and want them to spend the night at their house. I bet you it's like, she was, I would think so, like something like, how would you know, and stuff like that, right? So boom, they came, talked to me, and them, just talking to them and stuff, and lo and before you know it, my heart's like, my heart, boom, and it was tingling. I was looking at grandma, I was like, I ain't say nothing, I'll just let it happen. So then they came in. I was in the blower room. No, I was upstairs. But I came downstairs because they came in, and then I was chilling in the middle room and stuff like that, talking and stuff like that. We all smoking. I was like, all right, you want to smoke and stuff like that. But we was chilling. They were putting their stuff in and stuff like that, and then boom, Tink came. My heart was hurting. Then Tink came. That's the pattern. My heart would hurt. I'll be like this. Now I got used to it. I was like, Then I hear that. I knew it was Tink. And guess what she did? Exactly that. She came around them, talked to them. She was like, hey, can you come over to our house and do this and stuff like that? And boom, next you know, because they showed up at nighttime. It was nighttime. So then, boom, they didn't take their whole bag and stuff. Though they just grabbed some of their belongings, their phone, charger, and all that stuff. And boom, I told grandma exactly what's gonna happen, and it did it right in front of her face. Right in front of her face. I already knew it. I ain't dumb. See, that's the thing. They think I'm dumb. I let you think that, but don't be surprised when you see me come up and do something. And I mean, when I say by doing something, I don't have to lift a finger. It plays out itself. So you have no choice but to blame your own self. Because God want me to make sure my hands are clean. Because when God wasn't in, bro, I was terrible, bro. Like, I will tell you what I want to do to you. I don't know my own strength. I've never fought physically. I've never. But I have no problems to get my point across if anyone wants to get physical with me. But that's not my. You have to take me to that point. Take me to that point. Now, I care about equal rights. If you're a woman, you should know better. A man, dude, you should know better. Because if anybody tell you they don't rock like that, they don't rock like that. So when they rock your stuff, then you want to look mad stupid. Now you want to pull out your gun and you want to start blasting fools. So I advise when someone say back up. Just back up, bro. Like, I don't got, why would I gotta repeat myself to you? Like, leave me alone. If you know you want to come with some BS, bro, be smart enough and go take that to ancient China, bro. So she took them. They went to their crib, and I was like, I told you, Grandma. I already told you. I told her what happened. I'm prophet. I told her what happened. It happened. I went back upstairs and did what I did. I ain't lose no sleep or nothing. But that's when I wasn't experiencing much of, you know, I was experiencing the witchcraft that they was doing upon me. So I didn't get the chance to finish really explaining. So the witchcraft they was doing upon me was mental, where they make your brain, you lose who you are. You lose who you are. Makes you go mentally stable until you want to commit. Send yourself to the gulag, basically, to the main menu for YouTube purposes. They make you overeat. That means you eat outside of your means. Make you lose sleepless nights, sex magic, love spells, which that means the person, if you're in a relationship and you wonder why, oh, we don't get along and stuff, they do a separation spell. The separation spells make you lose attraction for that person. And then they will do a love spell. So be like, all right, I want to intercept. I want Rebecca, and she's with Jonathan. So what they would do is like, or Jonathan is with Rebecca, and I want Jonathan. So what they would do is make a spell on which one they want, and make that person envy that person, and then they would do a love spell on that particular person they want, and that person will all of a sudden start thinking about him, start knocking at the door. Oh, I love you. You know what? I was wrong. Like, I didn't like that relationship. I want to give it to you. That's what they do. That's how malicious they are. You know? That's how malicious. That's what they do. And they will send demons to monitor you. That's what they do. In my mind, they pay witchcraft too, because witchcraft do this for a living. They pay witchcraft, and then what they do is like in your spirit will be doing all this chitter chatter and talking and stuff, and you be like, why is it speaking so much? I'm not saying these things. What they're doing is because they know what they did to you in the physical, so now they in the spiritual to tap in, because they pay them to be in your mind. And so what you're thinking, music, anything that your mind is on, they can tap into you. Because I can feel it. I'll be like, look, you see my eyes, right? And you see how I'm looking at you? Sometimes my eyes go blurry. It goes like the camera lens. You know how when it's trying to focus on a close object and it lens like blurs and it clears itself? That means to me, when they was doing that, and I was like, why my eyes keep blurring? I don't need glasses. I think I do. But I don't need glasses. Because what they was doing, they tap it into my mind. They tap it into my brain. So whatever I think, they can hear it, and then they can sabotage it in the spiritual realm. So I'd be like, I want to do this. It'll say like, I want to go shopping. I want to go work. I want to go shop at the mall. They hear that, right? Then they start messing with your money. Just like, dang, I can't even go to the mall. That's how they do it. They tap into your mind and then try to make things happen so you can prevent you from doing those things. That's what they do. They were doing that to me. And now I want to say this to all y'all people who went to school with me. Hey, what's y'all? You never see your boy on YouTube. Okay, chill. But I sometimes in this situation, my life has been so rough that I've made so much jokes in these dark times. It's like, how you so happy and all that, bro? When you in a situation in a certain mood for so long, you would tend to build like immunity. You become used to it because you have no choice. You become used to it. So I might crack jokes here and there and stuff, but like most of y'all people out there who went to school with me, who went to Shoemaker, because I don't go there anymore, so I don't care. But most of y'all people who saw me in Shoemaker and y'all know who I am, know this. When I was around y'all and y'all was like, because I was a big dude. They'd be like, oh, I feel bad vibes coming off of you. Oh, I don't trust you and all that stuff. The reason why is because when I was in school, they was doing heavy black magic on me when I was in high school with y'all. When I was in high school before this incident. But I'm letting you know my story. But when I said about my high school, I left it for this one because I couldn't think straight. My mind was like something like an entity was right here So any information that was coming in, they was abstracting it. So then when I be like, I don't know how to read. Like I literally was struggling to read a sentence. I couldn't focus. The only way I can focus is not focusing on what I need to focus on. When I'm like, oh, a butterfly, or this, that, or you know, it it gave me headaches, and I was getting headaches and stuff. Every time I came home, I was depressed. There was entities in this room. All was black magic on me back then in high school, but I never knew. But now, me understanding the way I was, it took me back, and I was like, I was under heavy warfare too. So they was making me lose friends, make me look stupid in front of people that I was talking to and stuff, embarrassing me and all these things, make me feel slow, dumb, all these things to make me not have friends. This is the reason why, and many people wouldn't believe, because I'm telling you the truth, man. Every time at night, every y'all who went to school with me, I know y'all was like with y'all friends, drinking, doing all this stuff and all this partying and all this stuff, man. I was just in my room just like this, crying myself to sleep, bro. Every time I come back to school, y'all be like, "Hey, Asher, how you was doing, bro?" I ain't gonna tell you, but this is what y'all seen behind the scenes when I was in high school. I cried myself to sleep, bro. I cried myself to sleep. Every night I always been thinking, bro, why me? Why me? Why this? Why that? I used to overeat, bro. I used to eat like, I had burritos. I used to eat like 3 of them joints and some bag of chips and a Sprite and stuff like that. I used to back down bad, bro. When y'all always see me the way I am, bro, it's because these spirits on me, they put upon me. That's what they did to me, bro. I had my family members paying practitioners on me, bro. Because they work, they make the money and pay them, bro, to do these stuff on me. By the grace of God, man, he helped me through this stuff. And I'm still going, like, until this day, I'm still going through these, like, pythons, marines, overeating, headaches, tapping into my mind to try to hear my thoughts and stuff. And I wake up almost close to 3 a.m. because every time I have a dream, when it gets close to 3 a.m., then a nightmare comes in. Then the whole dream shift, and I gotta wake up, then I gotta pray. They send nightmares to my dreams. They make me try to be sleepless nights. They do delay spells. They do these spells are delay your life. So around you, they make you seem like think of something that is not true. They do graveyard spells. So they have like uh say if you're into painting, say if you're into these things, right? What they would do is do the things they would what they would do is, for them to do anything, they will have a picture of you. I just now realized. Thank you, Spirit. They will have a picture of you and then put it on the altar. All the things you love to do. You was like, how do you know this? That's what all my enemies need to know, bro. God would tell me everything. I'm still humble. I still forgive you. But just know, you gotta get what God gives you, bro. You got to. You got to. Because you shedding innocent, like you have innocent blood on you, bro. I'm innocent. And you doing this to me. God don't play around like that, bro. You don't. You can stay bold all you want. But when that time comes and you're on your deathbed, don't be crying to him. Don't be crying to him now. Just don't. Just don't be. Don't be crying to him when you're on your deathbed. Just don't. Don't be. Don't be. It's good to... You can still have a chance. You can repent. But if you stayed until all the way to your deathbed, for those who's doing this, I know who's doing these to me. These black magics, I know who's doing it to me. God told me this, bro. I'm humble, bro. I'm a loving person. They stop me from being me, bro. I don't need people to envy me. I don't need people to envy my story. I don't need people to envy me. Why y'all see me on Instagram putting these positive messages up here? Because I know there's people who may not go what I go through, but they are going through something that I've been through. You know? That's why, bro. That's why. They try to stop me from my purpose, man. Everybody who I went to school with, man, these are the things that I was going through, you know. They do these spells to make me think the people who want to help me are my enemies. And my enemies are there to help me. They made sure that my life was in a dynamic that I could not get out of. They use me as a living sacrifice. Do you know how artists become famous? because they have to sacrifice their loved ones. They have to sacrifice who they hate to get on top. And this is my story, man. I still have a lot to learn, and this is what I experienced all the way, and I'm only 21, man, 21. So people who understand and knows me, I'm just saying, man, I'm just saying, many of y'all guys who went to school with me, this is the reason why, man, and that's why I do the things that I do. That's just why. So you see all these spells that they do to me to this day, and I know who's doing them. So I have to wake up every morning to pray because I love God, but also because I know what they're doing. They affect me. So it's like in the daytime, I fight the enemy, and then they got to fight me while I'm sleeping. So I wake up to pray just to go back to sleep, just to wake up again to pray again. And I'm feeling all this. It's like, that's what they do, man. That's what they do to me. Every single day, my entire life up to this day, that's what they do. So I want y'all to understand now. Y'all know me in the way of that it took me because I had to heal. I had to find myself. I had to go through all this, and I'm still going through this fight, bro. And I did this all by myself because they didn't want me to have no friends. God had put many people in my life, but they did everything they could to bring them out of my life, man. It was just me and God, man. God had to put me in a situation. I did all of this. God helped me with all of this, man. But into your physical eyes, I was independent. I was alone going through this. My own family did this to me, man. And then some of them are still pain practitioners, black magics, and all this, bro. I have family that are witches, man. And they are attacking me because God already showed them who I am and who I'm going to grow up to be. They did everything they could to hush me up, to not tell my story, bro. And if people, and the same people who are still doing black magic sees this, when it blows up, bro, you failed. You lost. You stayed around my entire life to make me finally figure out who was doing it. All y'all doing is give me motivation, and all this black magic and stuff that y'all do to me, y'all gave me even more reason to live. Y'all give me even more reason to keep on fighting. All y'all doing is pushing me close to God. Y'all are failing. Keep playing these games if you want to, but I'm already powerful enough through Christ Jesus, bro. I don't have to lift a finger. I don't. All I just got to do is pray. And you want to know something? Every time I dream, I pray in my dreams, bro. God is real. Jesus is real. He's real, man. He's real. But I'm going to tell you something. They send these enemies to me, and every time I pray to Jesus, they always try to shut my mouth up, bro. They always try to shut my mouth up. So y'all see why I am who I am today, bro. Because this is what they do to me. I have to stay positive, bro. My life may be unfortunate, but it's a story, bro. So I'm saying that it doesn't, just because you didn't go through this, that don't mean your life is worthless. No. It made me who I am today. It made me strong, bro. So I can help people out like you who needs the help. So you don't feel alone what you're going through. Many of you know who Demon Slayer is. I'm that guy, man. Because in this life, man, you only can choose two things. Good or bad. That's all you can choose. But when you choose to do good, you have to fight evil. And when you're evil, you have to fight the good, bruh. It's a war between light and dark. And I understand that meaning of it. You only can serve one God, bro. You can't serve two gods, man. You just can't. So now you understand my life. And If you make it this far, man, for the people, once again, who went to school with me, bro, I still got respect to y'all, man. This is what I went through. When I was in school, all this black magic, depression, sadness, you know? I stay strong through this, man. You know, everybody out living their life, doing what they're doing and stuff like that. Respect, bro. That's it. Now you know. Now you know. But this is my story. My story is still continuing. But this is my story with the family I grew up with. This is why I'm a God, man. This is who I am. I may not have much, but in the spirit I have everything. And they always find ways to always stop me. I cannot make this up, man. I cannot make this up. So, you know, it feels good for me to tell my story. Now I feel free with inside, you know. I feel free. I thank y'all for watching, man. Asher out.